My name is Alice Wilkison. I'm from Willis, Texas, and my brother was wrongly convicted. He was charged and sentenced of aggravated rape in 1999. He was arrested in 1996. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'll just talk you through it. So, he was arrested in 96. He wasn't tried until 99?
No, sir. The first trial was a mistrial. I had the paper a while ago.
Just tell me about it. What caused the mistrial?
There was a problem with the juror, and so one of the witnesses for my brother told the court about it, and so they did a mistrial because of the juror.
What was it that he knew the juror and the juror?
No, the juror. The juror knew someone who had been had a case the same as my brother, but they said that they could be a fair juror, but they decided to do a mistrial on it anyway.
Okay. All right. So after he was arrested, and your glasses are right under your chair, so don't step on them.
It'll be okay. There's more where those came from.
How long did he stay in jail? Was he out on bond, or was he in jail all the time?
He was in Jefferson Parish Prison for 2 years, and then
On the mistrial?
that was
Awaiting trial.
awaiting trial. He was let out on house arrest for, I think, about 8 months, and then they went back to trial. It was set for August the 29th of 1999 and ended September the 1st of 1999, where they remanded him, and he was found guilty. There were 9 jurors that said guilty, and there were 3 that said not guilty. The judge had already signed the paper when it was a 9-3 verdict. And then the jury was polled again for a second time. The judge and my brothers, I did not get to be there, but my brother said that the verdict had already been signed by the judge. And then, so the judge reread the jury charge, and the DA, Donnie Rowan, he was assistant DA, told the jury they had to find my brother guilty, and they had to have at least 10 guilty in order to do that. So they polled the jury again right there in the courtroom, and one of the jurors changed their mind. So it was a 10-2 conviction. We went through all of the appeals and everything. Almost 10 years after my brother had been incarcerated, or had been sentenced and sent to prison. The alleged victim came forward, and she went to my brother's lawyer's office. They told her that it was a conflict of interest, so that they could not talk to her, so they told her that she needed to go to the DA's office. And when she went to the DA's office, all they wanted to do is tell her that they could convict her of perjury, and they kept threatening her with perjury. And she got scared, and so she went back to my brother's office, where she made a sworn statement and said that my brother never touched her. And it got a new hearing for him, and we went back to court. She said that she even testified in court that he never touched her. He received a new trial from Judge Charles Cusimano, and the state of Louisiana fought it, and they won. And so he never got a new trial. His lawyer got a hearing before the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, where they say, and the reason that Alyssa said that she did what she did to my brother was because she hated him with a passion. I have her sworn statement here that she made to my brother's lawyer. When we went to court, to the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, their decision was to dismiss his case, and the reason that they said that they dismissed his case was because of the Anti-Terrorism and Effective Death Penalty Act of 1996. And in their argument, or let's see, I'm sorry. I can't find that paper.
What does anti-terrorism have to do with your brother?
Because he was arrested in 1996.
So everybody is arrested in 1996?
He filed a habeas corpus, and this is what this was their explanation for, says, we as a federal appeals court entertaining a federal habeas corpus application are without jurisdiction to review the constitutionality of Kinsel's state post-conviction proceedings. Indeed, we are barred from doing so by our no state habeas infirmities rule. And they say, it is beyond regrettable that a possibly innocent man will not receive a new trial in the face of the preposterously unreliable testimony of the victim and the sole eyewitness to the crime for which he was convicted. But our hands are tied by the AEDPA, preventing our review of Kinsel's attack on his Louisiana post-conviction proceedings, so we dutifully dismiss his claim.
Is that the order? May I see it?
And that's page 14 is where they... You can keep that one if you want it.
I know the first judge.
Is it Weiner? Smith. He's from Texas, isn't he?
He's from Lubbock. He went to high
Lubbock.
school with me.
You're kidding.
I tried to contact him about all the corruption. He never responded.
Yeah. They're not going to.
But, I mean, it sounds like maybe they have a valid reason. I mean, I think they do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have said what they said. But, I mean, it's ridiculous. What about justice?
It makes it sound like they feel like he's innocent.
Yeah.
And when Judge Cusimano granted him a new trial, that also makes him feel like he feels like John's innocent.
All right. So your brother's innocent, and the person who was responsible for getting him convicted says he's innocent.
Yes. I have her statement.
And how long has he been in prison now?
Going on 16 years.
And how long is his sentence?
He got life without parole, without the possibility of parole. He spent 12 years, almost 12 years in Angola. He has since been moved 3 or 4 times now. Governor General, my name is Alice Wilkison. My brother John Kinsel has been incarcerated in the state of Louisiana for the past 16 years. I feel like that you need to vacate his sentence and set him free because the person who put him in prison recanted her story in 2006, knowing that she could face perjury charges. Huh?
Wait a minute. Wait.